Welcome to Gursur Education. The topic of this video is ugcnetmanagement previous paper held in June 2005. Many multiple choice questions will be asked and you can practice these questions multiply. For further information about ugcnet, JRF, you can call or WhatsApp on phone numbers given in the screen. Let's get started. Question number 1. Which of the following depicts the demand curve under monopolistic competition? The option A is downward sloping and flat. The option B is downward sloping and steep. The option C is parallel to x-axis. The option D is parallel to y-axis. The right answer of the question is option A, and that is downward sloping and flat. Question number 2. If two commodities are complementary, then a rise in the price of one commodity will induce. The option A is an upward shift of demand curve. The option B is a rise in the price of the other commodity. The option C is no shift in demand for the other commodity. The option D is a backward shift in demand for the other commodity. The right answer of the question is option D, and that is a backward shift in demand for the other commodity. Question number 3. If the demand curve is rectangular hyperbola, the elasticity of demand will be. The option A is 1. The option B is 0. The option C is infinity. The option D is less than 1. The right answer of the question is option A, and that is 1. Question number 4. From the below give variables which is a flow variable. The option A is income. The option B is product. The option C is capital formation. The option D is wealth. The right answer of the question is option A, and that is income. Question number 5. Which of the following law explains that supply creates its own demand? The option A is Keynesian law. The option B is Say's law. The option C is Veblen law. The option D is Giffen law. The right answer of the question is option B, and that is Say's law. Question number 6. Who among the following developed the functional type of organization? The option A is Pavlov. The option B is Taylor. The option C is Henry Fayol. The option D is Elton Mayo. The right answer of the question is option B, and that is Taylor. Question number 7. Which of the following kinds of communication is also referred as gangplank? The option A is quick communication. The option B is vertical communication. The option C is horizontal communication. The option D is none of the above. The right answer of the question is option A, and that is quick communication. Question number 8. When the rater allows one aspect of a person's character or performance to influence the enitre evaluation, the error will be. The option A is constant error. The option B is halo effect. The option C is central tendency. The option D is similar to me. The right answer of the question is option B, and that is halo effect. Question number 9. Which of the following is not one of the ego states of transactional analysis? The option A is child. The option B is young. The option C is adult. The option D is parent. The right answer of the question is option B, and that is young. Question number 10. In case of Vroom's theory of motivation, motivation is expressed as. The option A is valence plus expectancy. The option B is valence minus expectancy. The option C is valence multiplied by expectancy. The option D is valence divided by expectancy. The right answer of the question is option C, and that is valence multiplied by expectancy. Question number 11. Blank is a predisposition to behave in a certain way and to take particular point of view. The option A is motivation. The option B is behavior. The option C is perception. The option D is attitude. The right answer of the question is option D, and that is attitude. Question number 12. The process of studying and collecting information relating to a specific job is known as. The option A is job specification. The option B is job analysis. The option C is motion study. The option D is job description. The right answer of the question is option B, and that is job analysis. Question number 13. The systematic collection and feedback of performance data on an individual or group derived from a number of stakeholders in their performance is called. The option A is 180-degree appraisal. The option B is 360-degree appraisal. The option C is confidential reports. The option D is none of these. The right answer of the question is option C, and that is confidential reports. Question number 14. Referring a dispute to an agreed third party for settlement or advice without the force of litigation or resort to law is known as. The option A is adjudication. The option B is arbitration. The option C is conciliation. The option D is all of the above. The right answer of the question is option D, and that is all of the above. Question number 15. Which of the following institutions fix the minimum wages? The option A is trade unions. The option B is employees. The option C is state governments. The option D is court of law. The right answer of the question is option C, and that is state governments. Question number 16. Under the Factories Act 1948, safety officer is to be appointed in a factory where. The option A is 500 workers are working. The option B is 1000 or more workers are working. The option C is 3000 or more workers are working. The option D is 5000 or more workers are working. The right answer of the question is option B, and that is 1000 or more workers are working. Question number 17. Two lists are given in this question. You have to match correct items of list 1 with correct items of list 2. The list 1, trade union, contains the following items: A. INTIC, B. ATIC, C. C2, D. BMS. The list 2, year of establishment, contains the following items: 1. 1920. 2. 1970. 3. 1948. 4. 1954. Below are given the options with different matches. You can pause the video and choose the appropriate answer. The right answer of the question is option D. We suggest you to pause the video to analyze and learn the correct combination. Question number 18. For determining the value of a bond, which one of the following is prerequisite? A. An estimate of expected cash flows. B. An estimate of the required return. C. An estimate of the accounting rate of return. D. An estimate of the cost of capital. The option A is A only. The option B is A and B only. The option C is C only. The option D is D only. The right answer of the question is option B, and that is A and B only. Question number 19. Which is the most commonly used method for evaluation of larger projects? The option A is net present value. The option B is payback period. The option C is internal rate of return. The option D is accounting rate of return. The right answer of the question is option C, and that is internal rate of return. Question number 20. According to dividend growth model approach, the cost of equity is equal to. The option A is cash dividends per share. The option B is cash dividends per share plus bonus per share. The option C is dividend payout ratio plus expected growth rate in dividend. The option D is dividend yield plus expected growth rate in dividends. The right answer of the question is option D, and that is dividend yield plus expected growth rate in dividends. Question number 21. The amount of dividend that can be legally distributed is governed by. The option A is company law. The option B is judicial pronouncement in leading cases. The option C is contractual restrictions. The option D is all of the above. The right answer of the question is option A, and that is company law. Question number 22. Preemptive right of equity shareholders means that they can enjoy which of the following options? The option A is can vote to protect their rights. The option B is can maintain their proportional ownership by purchasing additional equity shares issued by firm. The option C is can be elected as directors. The option D is none of the above. The right answer of the question is option B, and that is can maintain their proportional ownership by purchasing additional equity shares issued by firm. Question number 23. In which of the following cases the skimming pricing policy is best suitable? The option A is luxury goods. The option B is consumption goods. The option C is necessities. The option D is industrial goods. The right answer of the question is option A, and that is luxury goods. Question number 24. The distribution channel aims at moving products from producer to. The option A is ultimate consumer. The option B is retailers. The option C is stockists. The option D is brokers. The right answer of the question is option A, and that is ultimate consumer. Question number 25. In business situations, which of the following is personal selling? The option A is inside selling. The option B is outside selling. The option C is both of the above. The option D is none of the above. The right answer of the question is option C, and that is both of the above. Question number 26. Mass communication tools available to marketers can include which of the following? The option A is advertising. The option B is sales promotion. The option C is public relations. The option D is all of the above. The right answer of the question is option A, and that is advertising. Question number 27. The financial results of marketing endeavors should be analyzed in terms of. The option A is sales volume. The option B is market share. The option C is marketing costs. The option D is all of the above. The right answer of the question is option D, and that is all of the above. Question number 28. In case of operations research, stack variables are introduced in solving the below problem. The option A is the assignment problem. The option B is when the constraints in the LPP are of greater than type. The option C is when the constraints in the LPP are of less than type. The option D is for balancing a transportation problem. The right answer of the question is option C, and that is when the constraints in the LPP are of less than type. Question number 29. In which of the following cases a transportation problem will be a balanced problem? The option A is when the no of rows is equal to no of columns. The option B is when total supply is equal to total demand. The option C is when the problem has an optimum solution. The option D is none of the above. The right answer of the question is option B, and that is when total supply is equal to total demand. Question number 30. Which of the following is the proper extended form of PERT? The option A is product estimation and research technique. The option B is project evaluation and review technique. The option C is project estimation and review technique. The option D is none of the above. The right answer of the question is option B, and that is project evaluation and review technique. Question number 31. Which of the following is not an usual assumption of the single-channel queuing model with Poisson? Arrivals in exponential service times. The option A is the queue discipline is last come, first served. The option B is the mean arrival rate is less than the mean service rate. The option C is the calling population is infinite. The option D is all of the above. The right answer of the question is option A, and that is the queue discipline is last come, first served. Question number 32. For which of the following purposes the production scheduling is done? The option A is maximum utilization of the plant and machinery. The option B is maximum utilization of the workforce. The option C is minimize inventories of raw materials and work in progress. The option D is all of the above. The right answer of the question is option D, and that is all of the above. Question number 33. For which of the following problems Vogel's approximation method is used? The option A is study the time and motion problem. The option B is solve the transportation problem. The option C is study the production scheduling problem. The option D is forecast demand. The right answer of the question is option B, and that is solve the transportation problem. Question number 34. From the following, which is more suitable for causal relationship involving two or more variables? The option A is correlation. The option B is factor analysis. The option C is regression analysis. The option D is time series analysis. The right answer of the question is option A, and that is correlation. Question number 35. The sum of two positive real numbers is 2a. The probability that product of these two numbers is not less than 3/4 times the greatest possible product is. The option A is 1/2. The option B is 1/3. The option C is 1/4. The option D is 9/16. The right answer of the question is option C, and that is 1/4. Question number 36. The level of significance is the probability of committing A. The option A is standard error. The option B is type 1 error. The option C is probable error. The option D is type 2 error. The right answer of the question is option B, and that is type 1 error. Question number 37. A measure characterizing a population is called a parameter, and a similar measure for a sample is called. The option A is standard error. The option B is non-parameter. The option C is sampling error. The option D is statistic. The right answer of the question is option D, and that is statistic. Question number 38. In the case of normal distribution, about 68% of data lies within. The option A is mean plus quartile deviation. The option B is mean plus 2 standard deviation. The option C is mean plus mean deviation. The option D is mean plus standard deviation. The right answer of the question is option B, and that is mean plus 2 standard deviation. Question number 39. In which of the following situations the classical definition of probability cannot be used? The option A is the total number of outcomes is small. The option B is the total number of success is 0. The option C is the total number of outcomes is infinitely large. The option D is the total number of outcomes exceeds the total no of success. The right answer of the question is option C, and that is the total number of outcomes is infinitely large. Question number 40. Which one of the following options is not Porter's generic strategy? The option A is growth strategy. The option B is cost leadership strategy. The option C is differentiation strategy. The option D is focus strategy. The right answer of the question is option A, and that is growth strategy. Question number 41. Which is not a primary activity in a corporate value chain analysis? The option A is services. The option B is operations. The option C is technology development. The option D is marketing and sales. The right answer of the question is option C, and that is technology development. Question number 42. In growth share matrix of Boston Consultancy Group, the star indicates. The option A is high business growth with high market share. The option B is high business growth with low market share. The option C is low business growth with high market share. The option D is low business growth with low market share. The right answer of the question is option A, and that is high business growth with high market share. Question number 43. Which of the following act regulates Sikh industries specially in India? The option A is ID Act. The option B is Seeker. The option C is Companies Act. The option D is none of these. The right answer of the question is option B, and that is Seeker. Question number 44. Which of the following board regulates Sikh enterprises in India? The option A is SEBI. The option B is National Law Board. The option C is BIFR. The option D is none of these. The right answer of the question is option C, and that is BIFR. Question number 45. Which of the following persons is termed as entrepreneur? The option A is initiates business. The option B is invests capital. The option C is manages the business. The option D is all of the above. The right answer of the question is option D, and that is all of the above. Question number 46. To which of the following organizations does the Global Compact initiative belong? The option A is UN. The option B is WTO. The option C is IMF. The option D is ILO. The right answer of the question is option A, and that is UN. Question number 47. To which of the following options the Agenda 21 feet relates? The option A is child labor. The option B is human rights. The option C is environment protection. The option D is none of these. The right answer of the question is option C, and that is environment protection. Question number 48. Which of the following convention of ILO provides for gender equity? The option A is 87. The option B is 98. The option C is 100. The option D is 105. The right answer of the question is option C, and that is 100. Question number 49. Disclosure of information is a part of. The option A is Global Compact. The option B is Human Rights. The option C is Social Clause. The option D is Corporate Governance. The right answer of the question is option D, and that is corporate governance. Question number 50. Corporate governance revolves around. The option A is stakeholders. The option B is organization. The option C is society. The option D is all of these. The right answer of the question is option A, and that is stakeholders.